Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we've got an Accurist. It's my friend's grandfather's watch. It was given to him. I don't know if it was ever working. I assume it was, but it's not working now. Replaced the battery, still didn't work, so I've decided to just replace the movement.
M12.
Don't think they make that specific movement anymore. But you'll see this one here. It looks like it was similar, same dimensions. I thought, why not give it a shot? It was only, I think it was $9.99 on Amazon. So I'm just to check in and see if it's the right size. Looks like it is. So I'm just using my tweezers to get this out. And it's easily done. Carry it the way. See, I'll try and take all the steps I can not to scratch the dial, but you're going to see right now, there we go, that I shouldn't have used metal tweezers to take the hands off. Like I said at the start, I'm sort of making sure all my mistakes are in the video. I do need, the great thing about watchmaking is there's like specific tools for very specific purposes. I haven't got any sort of hand remover tools, so I'm just using these at the moment, which is not the right tool for the job, but it did eventually do it, as you can see. I'm also sort of putting down some paper that came with the movement, so I don't scratch it. But the second hand comes off pretty easily. And it just flew away. Not too far though. But it starts getting more and more difficult with the minute hand here. So I'm just trying to ease it around so I'm not putting too much pressure on one space. And I eventually just sort of gave up and used a nice flathead screwdriver. Worked pretty well. But you can see my thumb is underneath that screwdriver. Just trying to not scratch the dial. See, I like the idea of keeping my mistakes in and sort of not leaning into them, just making sure that I know that they're mistakes at least. So I'm just got to work my way around so I'm not sort of bending the hand. Did a very good job with it, and I'm using my soft plastic tweezers to just take that off there. So now I need to separate the dial from the movement. Just take that plastic bit away. Now I'm not sure why the movement wasn't working, even with the new battery. I don't really know much about quartz movements. All I know is it's just very easy, very cheap to just replace the entire thing. Wasn't that much of a job either. It only took about half an hour, the entire thing. I think the longest thing was actually resizing the sort of bracelet, the band, to actually fit. A lot of trial and error on that one. You'll see that at the end though. So this is the new one, purchased on Amazon. And now you see me trying to take the stem out. Obviously, usually you sort of put a sharp pin or tweezers into a hole, and it just sort of falls out. But I think I'm using the wrong hole there, or the wrong dimple. It's definitely not that one. It actually was that one I just tried there. I don't think I was applying enough pressure. But I'm still trying to use that one there. Looks like I did it off camera. That's fun. That's always fun, isn't it? So I'm putting the new movement with the dial or the face. I'm not sure which one's the right word. I remember this bit. I was quite worried that the movement wasn't the right size. Like them sort of poles. I was worried that they weren't in the right spaces, but it turns out they were. I was just being very stupid. You can see how disgusting my finger and fingernails are. why it's taken me so long. There we go. Nice. Give that a wipe. So I actually bought specific tools for this one because I didn't want to risk bending any hands like I have done in the past with my own watches, because it's not my watch, this one. So I bought these from Amazon. I don't know why there's 3. I assume they're all different sizes, but I'm not sure why you would need different sizes. But they're really just to put the hands back on with even amount of pressure. So I'm trying to put them all on at the 12 o'clock position. I'm going to actually set the watch to just past midnight, because that's when the date switches over. So I didn't actually realise this until a few weeks ago. The watches actually have an AM PM. These watches have an AM PM side, because the date only switches over at midnight. So what I'm doing now. Also, it looks like I'll have to replace the stem with the new one as well, because the old one wouldn't fit. I was trying to avoid that, but I think that's just the way it goes. You'll see that at the end there. But I'm just going to use this one for now while setting the time. See, I'm just sort of moving the clock forward until the date just switches over. Then you know that's midnight. Then you could put the hands back on the 12 o'clock position. There we go. And now I know which one to actually remove the stem. So now we're putting the hands back on. This is where I actually had trouble. You see it? It was very difficult to actually place down the second hand. I don't know what the correct way of doing that is. So look, here you see me using my new tool. Just to push the hands down with even pressure. Not exact. Don't think I knew that at the time. Now is the second hand, and this was very difficult. It just kept on jumping around. I can't even see it. I can't even pick it up. I think this took around 10 minutes. I think I've cut around for you though, so you'd have to watch all that. It's quite painful. I assume picking up with blue tack would be easier, but even once it was in position, I couldn't actually use the tool to place it. So I'm using the tool again, it just completely jumps away as soon as the tool touches it. But I think I have just got it in place now. I'm just about to push it in, hopefully. Nope, and it jumps around again. I must have done it off camera then, because I think I was getting really frustrated. So it's done now. So now it's just putting it back in the case. Making it sit. And now this is the part I was dreading, which was removing the crown from the old stem that doesn't fit to the new one that does, and also cutting that down to size. So that was me just making sure that the old one didn't fit. So again, using the wrong tool. I need a pin vise, I believe. But at the moment I'm just using pliers. Using pliers on the threaded section, so it's not actually affecting the stem. So this is the first test. See how much I need to take off. And it's quite a bit I need to take off. Just making sure everything moves as well. No hands get stuck on each other, which they don't. If I sound surprised, it's because I am. This is the first watch I have done that actually worked first time because I had the proper tools. So I'm measuring how much I need to take off, but you'll see later I don't actually measure it once it's in the cutters. So this was all pointless, but I thought I've seen people do that, so let's do it. I think this was the bit I was quite worried about, because you can always take more material off, but you can't add material back on. So I made the conscious decision to do it in very, very small increments. I knew that it was going to take a while, and I think that worked for the best. So I've just cut a bit off and then filing down the end so it's not sharp or bird. Making like a nice cone with the bit I've just cut off. See, I didn't actually measure how much I was cutting off, so I'm finally threading that back on. But I know that I'm just going to take it off again soon, so I'm not putting this on too tightly. So yeah, still loads to go. I'll take it off again and cut more off without measuring again. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, still loads more to go. One more time. I think this is the last time. I think there's slightly a bit too much gap on there for my liking. So I'm just going to take it back off. But instead of cutting more, I'm just going to file down. File it down nice and slowly. I don't know why I did that off camera. You can hear it though. Sorry, it's really difficult when you've only got a very small mobile phone balanced on a jar to film. But there we go. Got a bit of that caught in it. I think that looks good. It could put a bit more. But I think that was fine. Now I'm just setting it to the right time. Which is actually the wrong time. I was talking about at the start about the AM PM. That is 2:35, 2:40 AM. That's a whole 12 hours behind. So now I'm just sort of putting the link back in the bracelet. And then it's all done. Thank you very much for watching.